His mother died with $847 in her bank account. He stood at her funeral in a borrowed suit at 28 years old and made a silent promise. "Mom, I'll break this cycle." But 6 months later, nothing had changed. Then his uncle said one sentence that changed everything. "And if you're broke right now, this might be the wake-up call you need. Don't leave." Andre was 28 years old, making $14 an hour as a warehouse stock clerk. Paycheck to paycheck. No degree. No connections. No inheritance. Living in the same apartment building where he grew up, Unit 204, same cracked walls, same broken elevator. His mother, Maria, worked as a housekeeper for 22 years. Never made more than $12 an hour. Never owned a home. Worked herself to death. She died at 56 with $847 in her bank account. That's not a life. That's a life sentence. And here's the worst part. Andre believed a lie that millions of poor people believe right now. The system is rigged. People like me don't get ahead. What's the point? I'm already 28. His high school friends, the ones who went to college, they were posting about promotions and new houses. And Andre thought, that's not for people like me. Then one Tuesday, Andre got an eviction notice. 3 months behind on rent. $2,400 owed. 30 days to pay or get out. No car. No savings. No plan. Desperate, he called his Uncle Robert, the one who left the neighborhood 25 years ago and never looked back. The one who owns a construction business now. The one the family barely talks to. Andre swallowed his pride and asked for a loan. Just $2,400. Robert, Andre, I'm not giving you money. Andre, what? You're rich now and you won't help family. Robert, I'm not rich. I'm comfortable because I made different choices than everyone else. And giving you money won't help you. It'll delay the inevitable. Andre's jaw clenched. His uncle continued. You're 28, living the exact same life your mother lived. Your grandmother lived. You're following a script handed down for 3 generations. And you're mad at me because I won't fund the next chapter. You didn't choose to be born poor. That's not your fault. But you're choosing to stay poor. And that is your fault. Andre had tears streaming down his face. Then Robert made him an offer. I won't give you money. But I'll give you something better. I'll give you a chance. Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Meet me at my office. I'll show you exactly how I went from where you are to where I am. But here's the deal, if you don't show up, don't call me asking for handouts again. This is your choice. Andre sat alone in his apartment that night. And for the first time in his life, he understood. No one was coming to save him. Not the government. Not family. Not luck. If his life was going to change, he had to change it. And that terrified him, because it meant he had no more excuses. Saturday morning, 6:58 a.m. Andre stood outside his uncle's office. Part of him wanted to turn around. But a bigger part knew this was the fork in the road. He knocked. Robert pulled out a whiteboard. Andre, every person born into poverty stands at a crossroads. 2 paths. Path 1. Blame. I'm poor because my parents were poor. I didn't get opportunities. The system is against me. Rich people are lucky. I'll never get ahead. Robert looked at him directly. Every one of those statements might be partially true. But here's what they all have in common. They make you a victim. And victims don't build wealth. Victims wait for someone to rescue them. And no one ever comes. Path 2. Build. This is harder. Much harder. Because it requires you to accept one brutal truth. You are 100% responsible for your future, even though you were 0% responsible for your past. Then Robert taught him the 3 currencies of wealth. Currency number 1. Time. Poor people trade time for money, hourly wages. They trade 40 hours a week for survival. Rich people buy other people's time, employees. But middle-class people, they invest time in skills that increase their value. For 5 years, I traded my time for education and skill building. Not beer and TV. I worked 2 jobs, went to community college at night, and lived on ramen. Currency number 3. Identity, most important. Your mother identified as a housekeeper her whole life. Identified as a business owner. You can't build wealth if you still identify as a poor person trying to get rich. You have to shift your identity to a wealthy person in training. Your identity determines your actions. Robert leaned forward. Here's what you're going to do. I'm hiring you. $18 an hour. $4 more than you make now. 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., construction labor. 6 days a week. But that's not the real job. From 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., 5 nights a week, you learn. Not watch TV. Not scroll your phone. Learn. Pick one skill. Plumbing, electrical, project management, coding, sales, something that increases your income potential. Become obsessed with it for 24 months. Robert stood up. Here's what happens if you do this. Year 1, $18 per hour, basic certifications, better apartment, $4,000 savings. Year 2, $24 per hour, advanced certifications, moving up. Year 2.5, managing crews, $65,000 plus salary, or starting your own business. But I don't accept excuses. No, I'm tired. No, it's too hard. No, I don't feel like it. You commit for 2 years, or you go back to Path 1 and stay there forever. What's it going to be? I'm in. The first 3 months nearly broke him. Andre woke at 4:45 a.m. every day. Exhausting physical labor until 3 p.m. Then to the library 4 to 9 p.m., 5 nights a week. His friends thought he was insane. Bro, you're killing yourself for what? You're still in the projects. Andre, not for long. Month 6, $4,000 in savings. First real money of his life, paid off back rent new work boots without holes for the first time. Momentum. Month 12. $24 per hour salary, managing 3-person crews, 6 professional certifications, completed, moved out of the projects into a 1-bedroom apartment he could afford. But something bigger shifted inside him. He no longer saw himself as Andre from the projects. He now saw himself as Andre, the project manager in training. Same circumstances. Different identity. Different actions.
Month 18. His old warehouse job called. Supervisor position. $22 per hour. Easier work. Respect. Familiar. The old Andre would have taken it. The new Andre said, "Thanks, but I'm building something bigger." Month 22. Robert pulled him aside. "I'm opening a second location. I need someone to run it. Full operations. $68,000 salary plus profit share. You interested?" Andre's eyes widened. His mother never made more than $25,000 a year in her entire life. He was about to make nearly 3 times what she ever made. "Yes, I'm ready." Year 2.5 results. $73,000 salary in first year, $18,000 emergency fund. His mother had $847, started a Roth IRA. No one in his family even knew what that was. Increased revenue 34% at new location, hired and trained crew of 8 people. But the most powerful moment came later.
Andre drove back to his old neighborhood. He parked outside Building C, Unit 204, his old apartment. A 19-year-old kid was sitting on the steps, looking defeated. Andre sat down next to him. "You okay, man?" "Kid, just another day in hell, man. Born poor, gonna die poor. That's how it goes for people like us." Andre paused, then told him everything. The eviction notice, the uncle's challenge, the 2 years of grinding, the transformation. 3 years ago, I sat on these same steps thinking the same thing you're thinking right now. And then I made a choice. He gave the kid his uncle's business card. If you want to change, call this number Monday morning. Show up ready to work. No excuses. Andre stood up, looked at his old apartment one last time, and walked to his car. He'd broken the cycle. His mother didn't have to live in his life anymore. She lived in his choices. Let me be clear about something. This isn't just Andre's story. This is your story. You right now, watching this, are at the exact same crossroads. And you need to hear this. You are not responsible for the hand you were dealt. But you are responsible for how you play it. Being born into poverty, into a broken family, into a struggling neighborhood? That's not your fault. But staying there? That's your choice. Here's what most people don't understand. Poverty isn't just about money. Poverty is a mindset. It's a belief system that says, this is just how life is for people like me. I can't change because I don't have advantages. Rich people are lucky. Poor people are victims. And as long as you believe those lies, you will stay exactly where you are. Every single day you make a choice. Blame or build. Complain or create. Victim or victor. Which one are you choosing right now? If you're done blaming and ready to build, do this today. Step 1. Shift your identity. Stop saying, I'm poor. Start saying, I'm building wealth. Your words create your reality. Change your language. Change your life. Step 2. Audit your time this week. Track every single hour. How many hours trading for money? How many for skill building? How many for entertainment? The truth will shock you. Then adjust. 1 hour of learning per day equals 365 hours per year equals a whole new skill set. Step 3. Pick one skill, not 10. Plumbing, coding, sales, project management, graphic design. YouTube has free courses on everything. Pick one. Master it in 12 to 24 months. Then leverage it. I can't promise you'll be a millionaire in 2 years. I can promise this. If you commit to building instead of blaming for the next 2 years, your life will not look the same. You will not be the same. 5 years from now, when someone asks how you did it, you'll say the same thing Andre said. I stopped waiting for life to get easier and started getting better at life. Prove it right now. Hit that like button as your commitment to Path 2, build. Then drop a comment below and type exactly this. I choose to build. And tell me, what one skill are you going to master in the next 12 months? What's going to be your currency? Let's hold each other accountable. I'll be reading every single comment. Then share this video with someone who's stuck in the blame game. Maybe this is the message they need to hear today. And subscribe because every week I bring you stories of people who refuse to let their circumstances define their destiny and the exact strategies they use to break free. Remember, your birthplace is not your burial ground. Where you started is just a chapter. Where you finish, that's the whole story. And you're the only one holding the pen. Born in poverty, not your fault. Die in poverty, your choice. What will you choose? Start building today.